Hello guys, welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today I'm going to show you these 4-1-2-1-2 second variant custom tactics and player instructions in FIFA 21. I'm going to get straight into it, not waste any time. As you can see, it's very narrow formation, my favourite formation in the game. It's really balanced, and that sort of diamond shape of the midfield, the CDM to the cam and the two centre mids works so well. So for the custom tactics first, my defensive style is balance. This is because I use balance on every defensive style in every single formation, so I never really change from balanced. For the width, I also keep on 5, and then for the depth, I play on 5 personally, but you can play on 6 if you feel like you need to play with a higher line, a bit more pressure, and also if you're better at defending, and then 4 if you want to sit back a little bit, then they have a bit more possession, but it's a bit less likely that you're going to concede, and also I recommend if you're less comfortable defending. So sort of 4 if you're less comfortable defending, 6 if you're more comfortable defending, and 5 if you're in the middle. For the offensive style, I go with fast build-up. Fast build-up isn't that great, but this is the only formation in the game, or one of the only formations in the game that works so well with fast build-up. This formation is sort of like made with fast build-up. It works so well with fast build-up, so I do recommend trying that out if you haven't used this already. The width I keep on 5 as well, and then the players in the box I use 6 to get a couple more players in the box to help overload the box, because when you have more players in the box in this FIFA, you're going to score more goals really. It's as simple as that. Corners I leave on 3 and then free kicks on 1. So for the player instructions, I use stay central both my strikers. This is to stay in the centre of the pitch in line with the goal. Also use get in behind so making forwards run through their defenders, and stay forward so they're always at the top of the pitch, not dropping back, and always at the top when you need them up there. So that is both your strikers on stay central, get in behind, and stay forward. For your cam, you also want to stay forward, that's helping out the strikers. You've got a lot of midfielders, you want to keep that diamond shape. You want them staying up there, helping out the strikers and helping build an attack. You also want to use getting the box across to make them a little bit further upwards and to help get more players into the box to score more goals. Left mids and right mids, sort of left centre mids and right centre mids. These just leave completely default. You don't want to change anything here. Quite a lot of people, me included, do actually use their left mids and right mids, or left wingers, right wingers in these positions, which does work really well as they drift out wide sometimes. But if you want to use more centre mid players, I recommend to use cover centre. If you are going to use your wingers here, use cover wing, and that doesn't really matter that much. Just cover centre or cover wing depending on which players you're going to use here. If you're using maybe Pogba or, I don't know, sort of a general midfielder, use cover centre. If you're using a winger such as Ryan Kent, personally I use on my right mid, but I actually play him here, so he's in the centre and just out wide, I use cover wing. So that's up to you, but other than that, leave the rest completely default. For your CDM, use cut past the lanes to the opposition, making through balls through to their strikers. Also use cover centre, so they're in the centre of the pitch and not going out wide. You also want to use stay up while attacking, so they're staying back in the CDM position and not pushing up and getting in the way and helping out more defensively, and that is all the midfield done. For the two centre backs, you want to leave those default as well. You never want to change your centre backs. For your full backs, you want to make sure overlap is on, so they can overlap in runs on the outside, which is really effective for your full backs. And for the attacking runs, I do recommend to use stay back while attacking. You can use balanced attack if you feel you want to make the formation much more attacking and you have very fast fullbacks, but I think most people should use stay back while attacking. It's much easier to defend with, keeps the defensive line nicely, and it works really well. So I'd personally just use stay back while attacking, it's much easier. But I still use overlap on as well, because sometimes they still push up anyway. And lastly, for goalkeeper, comes acrosses and sweeper keeper is very important. A lot of people don't use that, but it is so overpowered. Comes acrosses means your goalkeeper's going to win pretty much every single corner, and they're never going to get a chance to score it. And super keeper is pretty much the same, apart from the goalkeeper going to come out a bit more, challenge for loose balls and challenge for one-on-ones. And that is all the custom tactics and play instructions for the 4-1-2-1-2 second variant formation in the narrower version of the 4-1-2-1-2. My favourite formation in the game. I use this all the time, and it is really good. If you have any questions, need help, let me know in the comments. I'll reply as quickly as possible. But that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, it really helps me out, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.